An online threat leads the FBI and San Antonio police to an apartment in the San Antonio Medical Center. Eyewitness News reporter Sue Calberg says the incident is still considered an active investigation.
With temperatures climbing, 4 little girls and their pups were rousted out of their home and made to wait in their car in the parking lot while federal investigators hauled boxes and bags of material away. Agents gave the girls water, but a family member says they were relieved when the little ones were allowed back inside. The neighbors here confirm what the police are telling us. They say when investigators started knocking on doors around here, they were asking everyone about their internet service and about their Wi-Fi networks. San Antonio police issued a statement saying the FBI received a hotline tip for an internet-based threat. Investigators apparently traced that threat to the 7200 block of Snowden at the branch at Medical Center Apartments. They came armed with a search warrant and took a man and a woman into custody. So far, 26-year-old Jeremy Ibarra has only been booked on traffic tickets, but he may face additional charges. Police say Crystal Villa also has an outstanding warrant. Police haven't said exactly what the threats are about or to whom they were directed, but they do say the investigation is active and ongoing. Sue Calberg, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.